Right, so I don't really have a script for this video, but basically, this is my second channel, right? And as of recording this, it's about, I think it's like the 27th at the moment, and I'm going to be posting this on New Year's Eve. So at the moment, I have about 89,000 subscribers on my main channel. To be honest, I don't know where I'm going to be in a few days. At the moment, I'm actually gaining quite a few subs. So I just sort of want to go over 2020, have a little bit of a rant, all that sort of stuff. I don't really have a script, like I said just before, so I'm just sort of going off the top here. I really want to talk about my experiences with this year, because as insane as it has been and as negative as it has been, there have been some insanely positive things that have happened to me this year that have changed my life, and to be honest, I just want to talk about it. So starting off with January, right? On my main channel, things were really not happening. I had about 300 subs. I posted a video about a year ago to this day, actually. It was a face cam. It was a video reacting to some cousin. I don't know. It was pretty weird. It was pretty cringe, and yeah. So the thing is, in January, February, and March, I took a break. I had a 3-month break. I didn't post a single video. I was staying on about 300 subs. I just sort of gave up on YouTube. I'm like, what's the point? Because you got to remember, I've been doing YouTube since 2018 in March and May. Nothing really came out of it, you know. I was just making videos for the fun of it. And at the end of 2019, I was just like, oh, what's the point? I might as well just quit this. But then Corona came along, and obviously this is a very controversial thing, because many people say that Corona is probably the worst thing that's ever happened. And I'm not denying that. Like COVID has been absolutely terrible. I hate it just as much as the next guy. But I guess you could say that for me personally, this was a blessing in disguise. This was the thing that basically made my career. So in the first lockdown in Australia, it happened in around April, May, and sort of June. In April, I decided, okay, you know what? I've got literally nothing to do. I'm stuck inside all day, every day, because COVID does not let me go outside. So, you know, I thought I'm going to daily upload for a month and just see what happens. You know, I'm going to try it. I'm just going to go absolutely ham with it. I'm going to make commentary videos, and I'm going to do this. This is going to be my month. And at this time, I was still on about 300, 400 subs, you know. I was just chilling. I was just doing my thing. And that's what I did. I posted every single day in April. Every single day. No misses. I just went fully at it. And keep in mind, I didn't have a PC at this time, so making videos was extremely hard, because I tried to use my normal computer to edit my videos, and that wasn't working. So I had to transfer to other computers. I had to use USBs. It was not fun. But fair to say that it actually kind of paid off, because I ended the month with about 500 subs. So I basically doubled my sub growth in 1 month. And that at the time was absolutely insane to me. I got a few videos with over 1,000 views, which at the time was literally like a dream come true. I was averaging about 60 to 100 views a video. It wasn't insane, but I loved doing it. So I just kept doing it. And this is only 8 months ago. This isn't like insanely old times. Like this is this year. This is me this year. And like 200, 300 views was something that I would go absolutely insane over. And this was all going fine. I was actually really enjoying myself. I was making the most of the sort of lockdown thing, you know. And then stuff sort of took a bit of a turn. And then stuff sort of got a little bit dark. And, you know, like I don't really want to go too in depth into it, but basically in sort of May, like I kept uploading, and then all of a sudden at the end of the month, stuff started happening. I was going down with school. One of my close friends, I don't really want to get too into it, but he unfortunately passed away. It was very bad, if I'm being honest. I hate going in depth into that sort of stuff, but like I just sort of I didn't really give an explanation as to why I did leave the internet for a few months. But basically in June and July, it was probably the worst few months of my life, if I'm being honest. I was down bad, like really bad, and I hate putting this sort of stuff on the internet, because I know like there's a lot of people watching and all that sort of stuff, but screw it, I don't care at this point. I'm just gonna say right now, May was good until the end of the month, and then June and July was absolutely awful. I hated those 2 months. Everything about them was just terrible. COVID was still absolutely rampaging our country. It was just terrible. I was down really bad, if I'm being honest. But then, nonetheless, I did come out of it decently well. Back in August, I sort of came back to YouTube, because at the end of the day, I didn't really lose motivation for YouTube, but I knew I had to take a break, because I needed it. I really needed a break. So June, July, absolutely awful. Hated those 2 months. But then I came back in August with a new game plan. I was going to keep making the same videos. I was just going to keep going, absolutely grinding my way to the top. I was sort of finding myself, if I'm being honest. Like I've done a lot this year in terms of sort of maturing myself. I really wanted to just find what I wanted to do. I wanted to see where my passion was going to take me, what sort of videos I wanted to make. So I started making commentary videos again, but I did them with face cams, because I thought, you know what, screw gameplays. I want to actually show my face. I want to do what I love doing. But then at the end of the day, that really wasn't for me. You know, I didn't really like doing that. So I went back to gameplays. And you know, I was doing well. I was getting about 100 views a video. You know, I had about 800 subs at the time. So, I was doing okay. Then September. September was the month where literally everything, mate. September was insane, if I'm being honest. And that was just the start. So September is the start of the almighty famous vegan teacher videos. So one day I was just scrolling along Twitter, just going through YouTube. I wasn't really doing too much, and I'm just like, oh, I've known this vegan teacher person for a while, and Memulus made a video on it, and Pegasus made a video on it. So obviously, trending topic, your boy's gonna make a video on it. I never really expected too much. I just thought it was gonna be an average video. And for the first week of me uploading my first vegan teacher video, that's exactly what happened. Like, I made the video, it did alright, it got about 200 views, so I was doing okay. And then all of a sudden, I have no idea why, YouTube literally just picked up that video and shoved it so far into the algorithm, it literally did insane. It got about 40,000 views, and it was, that was 8 times my most viewed video at the time. I literally went insane. So at that point, I had about 1,000 subs. It was about like the start of September. I was doing really well for myself. I wasn't monetized at the time, but I didn't really care. Like, the fact that I had a video getting 40,000 views was insane to me. So again, I kept making videos, and this time I was getting about 500 to 600 views on my channel on average, and that was insane for me. And then all of a sudden, that vegan teacher video picked up so far to the point where it had 200,000 views, and I ended September with 10,000 subscribers, and I went ecstatic. This was the most insane thing for me. To go from June and July being in such a terrible place in my life and being so far in the dumps to just having this insane thing happen to me all at once is literally, I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you guys so much for everything that you've done for me. Like, I know it's all cheesy and all that sort of stuff, but seriously, June to September was probably the most crazy time period I've ever experienced. Going from being in such a terrible place to just having videos just go absolutely nuts, and having my passion that I've been doing for 2 whole years just pay off like that is so insane. So after September, I ended with 10k subs, as I just said before. My channel was doing really well, so I made more vegan teacher videos. I made another vegan teacher video, and this video went even more insane than the first one, getting 300,000 views. So I kept uploading more videos, and then eventually I made another vegan teacher video. And this third vegan teacher video, it was the third sequel, and literally this thing got 1 million views. I have no idea how. Everyone was loving the vegan teacher videos. Like, literally every time I posted about a vegan teacher, it would just go insane. I loved it. I love making those videos, and you guys loved it when I made them. It was literally nuts. Just the fact that I can get 1 million people to see one of my videos is literally insane. It's sort of one of those things that you can't really wrap your head around. Like, I know 1 million is a very high number, but to put that into perspective, like 1 million people, that's literally like a 26th of my country. Like, it's so ridiculous to see. Like that, like we have this football stadium in Melbourne, and it's called the MCG. It can fit like 100,000 people. So times that by 10, and every single person has seen a video of mine. Like, I can't really wrap my head around that. So after this, I was just chilling again. I was getting about 2,000, 3,000 views a video. I was actually doing really well for myself. And this is the time where I started to make Nikocado avocado videos. I posted a community tab post. I asked what you guys wanted to see, and you guys literally gave me Nikocado avocado, so I made a video on him. And then that video, 700k views. Like, what the hell? Like, this is literally insane that all this has happened to me in such a short. Okay, I can't even speak anymore. So I made these Nikocado avocado videos. I made a few of them. They all got over 100k views, doing absolutely bits for my channel. And then the I'm Fake Station stuff started happening. This is when I had around 20k subs in sort of September, and then in sort of the lower point of October, it was going really well. I was getting about 50k views a day. I was doing really well for myself. But trust me, October was literally more insane than September. October is the time where I literally had about 1 million views every single week. October, I think I gained around 50,000 subscribers just in that month, and that was mind-boggling to me. I ended October with about 60,000 subscribers, and to be honest, I would not change a thing. The journey that I've been through in sort of September and October was literally nuts for me. And I know this sounds cheesy, but I cannot thank you guys enough for literally making my year. This has been such an insane year for me, and I can't thank you all enough for it. Then the unicorn family stuff started happening. Mr. Beast, I made a video on him. It got like 100k views. Mate, like, I can't believe this. Like, January me would have never thought that anything like this was even remotely possible, and the fact that you guys have made this a reality for me is literally insane. I have a job. I now have like 90,000 subscribers almost. Like, I have a stable income. I don't really want to get too into that because it's private information, but seriously, like, I don't know how to thank you guys enough. You guys have literally made my year. I was down so bad in June and July, and you guys literally brought me out of that. Like, with your, like, I can't speak. Like, this is insane for me to talk about. I hate talking about stuff like that, like how I was down in June and July, but I feel like it's really necessary because, you know, like, because I know you guys, I've talked to some of you guys in DMs, how you guys are down bad and all that sort of stuff. And you talk about how my videos single-handedly bring you joy in your day. And the fact that I can do that to some of you while entertaining other people is something that I'm truly thankful that I can do to some of you. I'm so glad that I can help out some of you is basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so that's basically where we're at now. So it's December 27th. I'm literally gonna hit 100 subs in the next few months or so. I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. This video was a bit of a mess. It was sort of all over the place, but I just wanted to give my raw opinions and reactions to December and just 2020 on its own. So yeah, I'm gonna end that there. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for making my year. This was insane. We released a second channel as well. I didn't even mention that, mate. There's so much that happened. I literally couldn't fit it into this video. So yeah, with that being said, thank you all for watching the video. Really hope you enjoyed. Thank you for making such an insane year for me. And yeah, I'll see you all in 2021. It's gonna be insane. We're hitting 1 million subs. I don't know, to be honest. I don't really know where I'm gonna end up in 2021. Who knows where I'm gonna be? And yeah, with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.